One of the historic changes in Ferguson happened at the very top. Ella Jones became the first female African-American mayor of the city in 2020. As a resident of Ferguson for 42 years, she raised her family, ran a business, and served as a pastor. Ann Allred and photojournalist Doug Howell explain how the fabric of Ferguson has changed in the words of Mayor Ella Jones.
What do you want? Justice! When do you want it? Now!
All of us can be protesters. All of us have a different call. And it was not my call to protest. It was my call to go knock on City Hall door and say, I need a seat at the table. That was my call. Right after the fatal shooting, the Department of Justice came in and Congressman Clay called them in and they found Ferguson doing some wrongdoings. People did not want to accept it. They still don't accept it. They don't believe it. However, we are in a consent decree. If you wanted to accept it or you don't want to accept it, this is where we are. So where we are, we should embrace it and do everything we can to move out of it. 10 years anniversary, fatal shooting, Michael Brown. Yes, it's a time, it's going to be a sad time. And my heart goes out to the mother, and my heart goes out to the father. That did not happen to me. I can't even imagine, but I just feel for them. However, you cannot continue to beat us over the head with it. And I say that, we do understand, we feel, we've learned, we're doing better. So that's the only way we could get to the next step of this journey of Ferguson. And by having the new police chief that we have, Troy Doyle, he has worked diligently in the last year that he has been here to change the culture of the police department. When he came here, staffing was at 49%. Now we're at 76%. We didn't have a lot of people of color, African Americans, Asians. Now we do. It makes a difference when the apartment complex say they're having a picnic for the kids and the police officers go out there and they're laughing and they're talking with the children and they're having a good time, and that wouldn't have happened 10 years ago. The people who make up the community have to get to the point where they care about one another and they're willing to sit down and interact with one another. Not a faction here, not a faction over there, but community. We have to do what we need to do in order to continue to move forward. We can't stand still. If we stand still, we're gonna die. I don't want nobody to fear my city. I want people to come and enjoy themselves here in Ferguson. That's when we have a win-win. When we could sit down, go through our differences, and come out on the other side of let's work together to make this better for everyone. That's what I'm looking for.